you now.
No good as usual. Now I wonder what Deacon T. Gates is digging up out there now.
I hope he's not digging up Pastor Johnson's granddaddy, Jim Lowboy Johnson.
Diane, now you know that's just a rumor that Deacon T. Gates started to keep us from building Sister Thelma's new office.
Well, you know they used to bury people out there.
Diane, I am the church secretary. I've gone through every church record, minutes, and every church document that was ever written. And there is not one shred of evidence or any record that would indicate that anybody has been buried within 50 miles of this church.
Well, what about what Deacon T. Gates said?
Deacon Lowboy was buried in Louisiana. Diane Honeycutt Dooley.
He was?
Yes, and you need to stop being so gullible.
I'm not gullible. I just believe if a deacon said something, he should tell the truth. Just like he told me Sunday he liked my new hat.
And you believed him? Diane, that was the most ridiculous looking hat I ever seen.
I can't believe you just said that.
Well, yes I did. And whoever sold that thing to you, they need to be ashamed of themselves.
Think you just jealous, Thelma?
Jealous? Jealous of a pink flamingo bird hat? Diane, that hat looked a mess on you last Sunday.
Well, I guess you gonna be looking a mess too, because I bought you one for your birthday.
Oh my goodness.
Would you two get away from that window so we can get this meeting started?
Yes, ma'am.
We were just looking at what Deacon T. Gates was up to.
I don't have time to hear any foolishness that man is up to. Sister Diane, will you please just open us up in prayer so we can get on with this meeting?
Lord, thank you for this day. And please grant us the wisdom and knowledge as we come together. And please don't let that deacon be up to no good.
And let him stay out of my way.
Amen.
Amen.
Ladies, the reason I called this meeting is to share with you some good news.
Well, what is it, Sister Thelma?
It's about my new office. I already found a contractor that's going to start the project next week.
You mean to tell me you going through with it anyway? Dig up Grandpa Lowboy Johnson?
Dang, there is no one on this property but the living. But if you keep this up, you just might be the first. Look at this.
Whoa, Sister Thelma! Sister, this office is bigger than our whole church. Sister Thelma, you sure have the face of a turnip seed.
Diane, that's mustard seed. See, that's why you don't have no office. You got turnip seed fake.
I do too have faith. Because the turnip greens and the mustard greens are all in the same family.
Diane, that's not the type of mustard seed that grows greens. It's the type of mustard seed that mustard is made from. It's right here in the Bible, Diane.
Well, it's not my fault. That's what Deacon Lewis McAdams Sr. taught me when I was a child in Sunday school.
Remember when he used to try to make us pronounce the book of Job as the book of Jobs? And then he told all of the men that they need to make coffee. They need to make coffee for their wives because of Hebrews. Hebrews? You get it?
Yes, because, yeah, that's why I moved him from the Sunday school department to the finance committee. Because he's always getting stuff wrong.
I don't mean to be nosy, and I know you say it came by faith, But where do you get the money to build this big office? Because in the business meeting last week, Deacon Board said he wasn't giving you a dime.
Wait. No, that is not what he said. Because I wrote it down right here. He said, I am not giving Sister Thelma 1 red cent for an office. The one she has is good enough.
Well, I don't need any money from that type ward. No offense, Sister Diane, because last week I came out here with the gardener to tell him where to plant some flowers. I told him to start digging in the parking lot, and while he was digging, he hit some kind of box. And when he dug it up, I snatched it from him and I opened it. Bless God forever, it was $68,000 in it. So that was plenty to build my office and furnish it too.
I wonder how it got there though.
I don't know, and I don't care. Because fine keeps it, loose it weeps it.
Well, thank the Lord, Sister Thelma. Thank the Lord. He is good.
And the good Lord says, seek and you shall find. Knock and the new office door will open.
Ladies, you know what that means we have to do, right?
Go shopping! And Cotton World is having a sale on furs and rugs.
And then we'll stop by the expensive restaurant Harry's for lunch. And what about that fur salon on Maplewood? They are having a sale on furs today.
And then, you know, it's a beautiful little antique shop on Gregg Street. It sells the most beautiful Danish furniture. You know, you two go ahead. I need to leave Pastor Johnson a note and let him know that I'm going to be gone for the rest of the day.
Honey, I thought I'd come by and take you to lunch today.
Oh, that is so nice. What's up with you? You never come and take me to lunch. You know, I need you to take this note and put on Pastor Johnson's office.
Okay, but you're not gonna go to lunch with me?
No, I don't have time. I have to go.
Okay, I guess.
Now, I'll be home tonight, and I need for you to wait till I get home to eat.
Okay, Elma. But if you're not home by 8 o'clock, I can't promise you anything. Oh, so wait till she get home to eat.
Oh, I'm glad they're gone.
I agree. You know we have that business meeting in a few minutes. And now Sister Thelma is always butting in, won't let you get a word in.
Yeah, she talk too much. She won't let you get a word in edgewise. Sideways, right side up, or upside down.
Good afternoon, Deacon Teagate.
Good afternoon, Dick.
You put a hand on that. That's Deacon Lewis McAdams Sr. to you. And just because Pastor made you a deacon, don't give you the right to call people anything.
Deacon McAdam Lewis Sr., you know that's my chair. Every time you come in here, you do that. I have to wipe my chair down. You smell like mothballs.
Well, I'm not gonna let no mouth eat up all of my clothes. Since you gonna be nasty about it, I ain't saying nothing about your old feet smelling like corn chips.
That's you.
No, you got this whole room smelling.
Would you two cut it out? Deacon Moore will not be here today. So he left me in charge. So let's get started with this meeting. Deacon TJ, would you open us up with a prayer?
Lord, we thank you for bringing us safely to your house. We thank you for a heart to receive. We thank you that we have ears to hear. We hope nobody stupid shows up. I pray nobody says anything stupid. Amen.
Now, what kind of prayer was that?
Deacon McAdams, would you please sing us a song and read Sister Alma's minutes from the last meeting?
Baby, 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 I do love you, and there's nothing.
That wasn't a church song.
He didn't tell me to sing a church song. Was I supposed to sing a church song?
Deacon McAdams, would you please just read the minutes? Just read the minutes, please.
And the minutes is as follows. The meeting was called to order on last Thursday, June the 12th at 4 p.m. And the attendees were Deacon Moore, Deacon Bates, Deacon Teagate, Deacon Thomas, and Sister Thelma Johnson, and Deacon Lewis McAdams Sr. On the agenda was Sister Thelma's request for a new office, and the request was read by Deacon Lewis McAdams Sr. The vote was taken with 4 nays and 2 yeas, and the request was denied. And the closing statement was made by Deacon Moore and read as follows. I am not giving Sister Thelma 1 red cent for an office. The one she has is good enough. And the closing prayer was done by Deacon Moore, and the meeting was adjourned at 4:15 p.m. The weather was cloudy and the temperature was 75 degrees. Amen. Whew.
That's the last of hearing about that office. Deacon Teagate, would you read the finance report, please?
Oh yeah, as of today, we have $10,000 in the Pew Fund, $5,000 in the Benevolence Fund, $53,000 in the Building Fund, grand total of $68,000.
Wonderful, $68,000 in the bank.
I didn't say it was in the bank.
Then you must have put it in stocks and bonds so we could gain some extra interest. That's a wonderful idea.
Nah, I don't trust the stock market.
So you put it in a mutual fund then.
I don't trust them either.
If it's not in stocks and bonds, it's not in the mutual fund, and it's not in the bank, you better tell me right now where it's at.
That teller made me so mad at the bank last week, I closed out both the savings and the checkings account.
You did what? I know you didn't.
Better tell me, well, where's the money at?
It's in the safest place in the world. I buried it out near to the parking lot.
You did what?
That was just downright stupid. If I wasn't a deacon, I would go upside your head and church you right now.
Man, you better go out there and get that money so we can put it back in the bank.
I don't know what all the fuss is about, but to make y'all happy, let me go dig it up.
Think it.
I guess my emotion did get the best of me.
What made you decide to bury it in the parking lot?
For the one reason. Everybody think Low Boy Johnson is buried out there. They wouldn't dare go dig him up. You should have seen the look on Sister Diane's face when I told him she was buried out there.
I bet it was nothing like the look on my face right now.
You need to go get that money.
I can't believe him. I can't get upset like this.
Hold on, Deacon McAdams. Don't you pass out on me now.
I can't breathe. I need some water.
Hold on.
Oh.
There you go. Oh.
$1.
And a note from Sister Thelma. It says, finds it, keeps it, lose it, weeps it.
Business meeting over.
Deacon TJ, you wait till I get my hands on that. Deacon TJ, you got to get